Good morning, welcome to Headline Focus live here on Core Politics with me, Rob Double. It is the end of the week, Friday the 29th of September 2017, and with the time fast approaching the start of the working day, let's have a look at what's making the news. So, first up, Theresa May backs Uber. Now, Theresa May has called TfL's decision not to renew Uber's licence in London as disproportionate. Now, what does she mean by that? She's saying the decision has damaged lives, not only for the 40,000 jobs which are now at risk through Uber not working in London, or soon not to be working in London, but also damaging the lives of the 3.5 million Uber users. Now, while she accepted there were safety concerns, which was one of the main reasons why TfL decided not to renew Uber's licence in London, she also reiterated the fact that there has to be a level playing field in London between black cabs and private companies and, of course, Uber. The FT is reporting that, or speculating rather, that this is an appeal to the Tory base by Theresa May, showing her free market credentials as a Conservative. Next up then comes from the Daily Mail. Breast cancer research is stalling. Now, they're covering a report by Breast Cancer Now, which is an institute and a charity, research charity to do with cancer, very well respected, which is saying that thousands of women are dying unnecessarily of breast cancer because of a dereliction of duty by ministers. The Mail is going further, saying progress on tackling breast cancer in the UK has stalled because NHS red tape means that patients are missing out on rapid advances in medical science. Let's look at In Focus, though, at the main story today, which comes onto the broad theme of Tory Revolt. Now, we've got the Eye and the Telegraph newspaper up here. Let's start with the Eye first. May faces Tory Revolt on energy price cap. Now, this is concerning a story, or the Eye reporting that dozens of Conservatives have joined opposition MPs to sign a letter demanding that Theresa May honours the energy price cap manifesto pledge that she made in the 2017 election campaign. This price cap would be on poor value standard variable tariffs, which Theresa May said at the time would mean that 17 million households would benefit by up to £100. Also kicked the government into the action after the big six energy firms hiked energy prices for consumers. That's not only the area which the Tory revolt is happening. If you have a look at the Daily Telegraph, universal credit thrown into chaos. A whole different other area the Conservative Party appears to have this dispute. The Telegraph is saying that 12 Conservative MPs have written a private letter to Work and Pensions Secretary David Gauke demanding a pause in the rollout to universal credit. Now, the universal credit was a Conservative idea. It's been around since about 2010, and it's the idea of moving all the various tax credits and benefits people receive into one single monthly payment for people, both in work and out of work. This has been planned by Conservatives for a while, but has been riddled by delays and cabinet rows over its funding. So that's a very interesting story. Expect some developments on that in the next few days to see how that plays out. The Telegraph, of course, saying that throws the government's welfare reforms into jeopardy. Let's look at one more final story which comes from The Guardian. This is a very, very, very big story for them. They're covering it on their front page, but also it's in pretty much all their front pages as well, and they've got a big spread on it, double-page spread on it inside as well. Revealed how the use-by dates on supermarket chicken are fiddled. Now, this is a big report they did with ITV News. The largest supplier of chicken to the UK supermarkets, a group called Two Sisters Group, The Guardian have got a video evidence or video reports which show that there's highly concerning safety practices going on in the chicken slaughterhouses and the production houses. They're saying that the companies and the people working in the company are changing the kill dates of the slaughter of chicken to extend the use-by dates in the supermarkets on the labelling, so that effectively the use-by dates are beyond what the normal safety dates would be after the slaughter has happened of the chicken. Not only that, they're saying chicken which has been dropped on the floor during the production process has been put back into the production process and reused again. And also that on the packaging, the chicken source is being altered, and that's concerning because it means that if there was a problem with the meat, it can't be traced back accurately to its actual source, where it came from in terms of the slaughterhouse and indeed the farm. The company has responded by saying it hasn't been given enough time to respond to the accusations, which they also are calling false. But certainly this is a big story for ITV News and The Guardian, so expect some more lines on this as the day continues, and definitely a more in-depth response from the company in the very near future. That's pretty much it for today. You're up to date, and indeed for the end of the week. But don't forget, you can find all the latest on what we're doing on our Facebook page and on Twitter right here. We've got a new Inside Europe coming out today and a new Meet the MPs for you. But for me and all the team here at Core London, have a fantastic weekend.